Ainur, I want to congratulate us actually. Today is a special episode.
Really? Why? Is it an anniversary?
No, but it's a milestone. On Talk and Cook, we've had guests from every inhabited continent except for one.
Yes, right. We've had guests from Australia, South and North America, and Eurasia.
And today we finally get to explore Africa.
Wow, that's right. And our guest today is the ambassador of the Kingdom of Morocco to Kazakhstan, Mohammed Rashid Maaninou. Hello, Mr. Maaninou.
Hello.
Welcome to our show. Mr. Ambassador, thank you very much for sharing your time with us today. So before we start going forward, tell us please more about what we're going to cook today.
So today we're gonna cook a couscous. It's the national dish that we eat every Friday. It's something very popular in Morocco.
Why specifically Friday?
It's a dish that we eat in family, and after the prayer of Friday, everybody go back to his home with his family, with kids, with uncles, with aunties, with everybody around this national dish.
Tell us about ingredients.
Beef, we have semoula couscous, carrots, zucchini, navel, garbage, chickpeas, onion, tomato.
Yes.
So this is something that we found easily in all the Kazakh
all
markets.
the markets all
Yes,
over
exactly.
the world.
And some spices.
And spices, salt, pepper, curcuma, skinch beer, which is like kind of ginger local. This is for like bouillon, it's like to have better taste, and curcuma. So we will start with the oil.
So please tell us, what should we know about Moroccan cuisine?
Yes, we're very interested.
Morocco is an agriculture country, so we produce a lot of vegetables. Morocco is the first provider of fresh vegetables and fresh fruit to Europe, so we are a big exporter of vegetables. And each region have his own different vegetables. There is a lot of vegetables that I don't find in Kazakhstan, but in Morocco we have this big chance to have good weather all the year. When it's very cold in Morocco, it's +10, we put heating. When it's +10, we put coats.
Yes.
Imagine when I came here and it was -2000, it was really something.
Exactly.
Yes.
How long have you been here in Astana?
I came here the 1st January 2022, and the mission usually is between 4 and 5 years.
So you are like on a half now, on a half.
I am in a half, exactly.
Yes.
What was your impression when you found out that you're appointed as an ambassador to Kazakhstan?
It was a big honor to be appointed by His Majesty the King as ambassador to a country. We just want to give a nice color to the meat before putting the water.
You know, dear ambassador, one of your colleagues, also an ambassador, said to us that you're a former chef, actually. So tell us about
Is it true?
your past.
We cannot keep secrets. It's dangerous. So in fact, I did the cooking school of Toulouse after my baccalaureate in Morocco. I went to France and I did the cooking school. In the same time, I did my first master business administration in hotel management. So part of the curriculum was to know what's happening in a kitchen. If you want to be a general manager of a hotel one day, you need to know what's happening exactly in all the hotel, not only figures.
And how did you end up in diplomacy?
Diplomacy, in fact, I was fed up with working in tourism. So I did my second degree, another MBA in finance at the International School of Finance of Morocco with the University of Georgetown University. And I started working, in fact, in finance. And then I had the opportunity to join the team. They asked me that if I can join the team because Moroccan Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
It's starting to.
No, it's okay.
Sorry for interrupting you, but yes.
So it was another opportunity for me to change from finance. And after that, I said, okay, let's change, do something else. I'm like this. When I get bored somewhere, I need to change. I don't want to stay to do the same thing all my life.
Yeah,
And
but
now-
it was very, completely different kind of sphere of activities.
And
Very
now, what does
interesting.
it mean for you to be an ambassador?
In fact, because the relationship with Kazakhstan is very good, we have very good, excellent relations, and we were working on many files that are very important to my eyes as someone coming from tourism. First is that there will be no more visa for Kazakh to go to Morocco. Countries agreed on that agreement. Now it's in the stage of ratifying this decision.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Tourism plays like a significant role in the economy of
Yes, I
Morocco.
think
It's
so, I
probably
think so.
7% of GDP.
Yes, more 7% of GDP is tourism. Last year we received 16 million tourists, mainly from Europe.
Quite
and
impressive.
this year we are targeting to have 17 million. We are doing a lot of investments in infrastructures, but not only, but also in hotels and tourism industry.
Yes.
We can add the onion.
Okay, now this is the part of the onion. Okay. Very professional technique.
Yeah, but I lost one anyway.
It's okay.
In front of the camera, you need to do some mistakes.
I must admit, your job as a diplomat, being a diplomat, it was always something fascinating to me, and I would be glad if you could share with us your thoughts. What is the hardest part of your job for you? Maybe it's being like abroad, far away from home.
Yes, this is the personal feelings that you are away. You don't see your mother, you don't see your kids.
Yeah.
I see them twice a year. My mother and my mom once a year. Well, this is very difficult. So now we will start having some water. So now we will add the spices.
Let us talk a little about trade cooperation. How often do you see Moroccan products here on the shelves or our stores?
So I was very surprised when I came here. I was in one big chain without saying any brand, and I found Moroccan oranges. But I think there is a lot to be achieved yet, because we are producer of lot of like, for example, for fish. We are a first producer of octopus.
Oh, wow.
So we sell this
It's
fish
very extravagant.
everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, everywhere in Japan to whatever.
Yeah.
And here, people don't eat too much fish, I found.
We have nomadic heritage. We're like meat lovers, but fish is like a little bit extravagant for us. I mean, we are not
Especially
that
for,
the sea. Yes, maybe Western
central
Kazakhstan, Central
region.
Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe Western Kazakhstan. They have Caspian Sea. They have all the fish
So
products.
now we will add the tomato, because it need to be
Great.
like a cream inside. So we need a little bit of time.
What is the main touristic destinations in Morocco?
Marrakesh is the main destination.
Yes,
Yeah.
I guess so.
It's well known, and now you have all these international flights coming. Like you can fly from Europe if you buy your tickets like 2-3 months in advance. You can have flight at 40 euro, 35
wow.
euro.
So it's very affordable.
So the taxi to take you to airport will cost you more than the airline to come to Morocco.
Exactly.
So now we add the vegetables to have to cook, because you see that the meat is cooking.
Do you work with our government to promote Kazakhstan for citizens of Morocco?
Yes, the first step is to open this free visa regime. So this was a 2-year, I will not say battle, but hard negotiation between the two
Yeah.
governments, because each one have this detail and this detail and this detail and this detail. Thanks God, the 5th of September, Kazakhstan adopted this agreement. From our part, it's still at the parliament offices to be adopted by the parliament. And as soon as it will be on the official bulletin adopted, then it will be free visa. And I feel that there is a big interest to visit the country. Kazakh people are very curious people. They want to travel. They want to
Yes,
know.
exactly.
And everybody I was talking to, we are fed up with Dubai. We are fed up with Sharm el-Sheikh. We are fed up with Turkey. We want to visit something else.
Something new.
So,
yes. And we share a lot of common maybe traditions. We share the same religion, for example. And I think it's also something that helps. And living here in the center of Kazakhstan and in the Kazakh capital, have you tried something from our national cuisine?
Yes, of course. I tried the bishparmak, everybody. I was in Aktau. I tried the fish parmak.
Oh, even a fish parmak.
Yes.
Great.
I like your little dumpling that are very, very nice. And you have like little balls of, I don't know what the name.
Baursaks?
Baursaks, probably.
And this is exactly what we have in Morocco also. We have it the same in round with a hole in the middle. So it's exactly the same. So I feel really
it's like a donut.
Like a donut, yes. So now we will take some juice for the couscous. And we will put the couscous inside.
Okay.
Couscous is like pasta. Then we will add the cabbage. Even it's cut a little bit big, but anyway, it will work like this.
Like this? Wow.
Like the whole part, yeah?
Yes, the whole part. We don't cut it.
And do you cook usually? Is it your hobby? You have an experience in it, previous experience, or you don't have time for it?
No, I have time. When you receive friend, the best dinners are always in the kitchen.
Oh, wow.
So we cook with other ambassadors that are friends. We come, we cook, we talk,
Yes, something like we are doing right now. Yes, exactly.
The only difference, there is no cameras.
No cameras, yes.
So this is the last thing that we put because it's easy to be cooked.
Dear Ambassador, may I ask you one more question about Morocco, because it's something curious for me actually, and I think it would be helpful in terms of sharing experience. In one of your interviews you mentioned that Morocco now is building hybrid energy system, and there's a project called Green Morocco.
Wow.
Could you please tell us more about it?
So we, as you know, as you've been reading, I'm sure, that Morocco, we don't have any oil, any gas. Only in gas station we have oil and gas. So the idea was how to make our energetic independence. So we started this project 20 years ago, and today Morocco, more than 45% of our electricity is coming from sun and wind. And this project will be extended to 75 to 85%. The project is how to transform this energy that you have, more than what you need of energy during the day, and you take this energy for the night. Solution is what we call with hydrogen energy. During the day, you split the water, which is H2O, into hydrogen and oxygen.
Yeah.
So you have oxygen, which is good for your industry, and you have hydrogen that, with compressed, with high compressor, becomes like water. It was liquid, and this liquid you can stock it as much as you want. And during the night, you just re-put the hydrogen with the oxygen, and it gives the energy that was taken in the beginning, get back the energy, and you use the energy by night. So this is the technology that has been...
Very smart.
And I think it would be like a good example, good experience for us, because although we are an oil and gas country, we're also trying to achieve like carbon neutrality by 2060. So your experience...
And you might know that our country also has plans to build a green hydrogen here on our territory in Mangistau region, where it's like vast territories. It's the Caspian Sea over there, and there is very big potential in developing green energy and renewables. What do you think about possible partnerships between Morocco and Kazakhstan in the sphere of energy?
We are working on partnership at industrial level. Of course, with the renewable energy, how Morocco invested a few $1 billion to develop this technology of hydrogen with different partners from all over the world. And today, to achieve the stability in the world, food will be the main problem.
Yeah, it's
Because
very important.
you need to
Yeah.
feed. Today, for example, Africa is 800 million people.
And it's growing, yeah.
In 20 years, it will be 1.5 billion. So
Yeah.
it's doubling within 20 years. How are you going to feed these people? This will be the beginning of a lot of wars, I think, because water is something going rare with the climate change.
Yes.
People need to eat. Then you will have these people leaving their country to go to other countries because they
Yes.
don't have job,
Yes,
they don't
exactly.
have food, they don't have minimum security for their families. So this is the main investment that
Challenge,
Morocco
yeah.
is doing for having special fertilizers, for special soils, for special, yes, a little bit less. Yeah, I think this is good.
And we should learn, yes, we should learn how to cooperate, how to manage these sources, natural
Because-
sources like
Yes.
water, like, you know.
Water scarcity is actually also one of our concerns,
Yeah, it's
especially in
very
the Central
topical
Asian
issue here.
region. Yes, and even UN predicts like there's going to be a deficit of water by 2030. So
But when I see the meters of snow you have, I don't know from where you have this scarcity. You go to Morocco, when you see a dry place, 200% you will feel that it's very dry.
Yeah. So water management, food security are the big topics that we can, you know,
Yes.
cooperate and work together.
We are also having a few programs of exchange of students, because the best ambassador for me of a country is when you receive a student from abroad. He is the ambassador of his country for 2-3 years until he finishes his studies. But
Yeah.
when he go back to his study, he's the best ambassador a country can have, because every time there is a project, he will think, wow, I made my studies here, so they have programs here. Let's go back where
Yeah.
I made my studies to bring what I see, what I learned.
simple and effective
Yes.
way.
Yeah.
And I think Kazakhstan is doing a great job there, because the number of universities is increasing a lot. You receive students from all over Central Asia and moreover other countries. And I think this is a very, very good move to form your future ambassadors. We can keep it like this for 30 minutes.
Yep.
And after that, it's almost ready.
And one more stage before that.
Yeah,
will
the
be-
more stage is the couscous. I will turn it with olive oil to give
I
it
see.
best flavor, and then we can arrange the plate.
And while we're waiting for our dish to be cooked, let me share with you some interesting facts about Moroccan cuisine. During the era of the great trade routes, Morocco was a key stop for caravans crossing the Sahara. Spices, sugar, tea, and exotic fruits passed through Morocco, leaving a lasting influence on its cuisine. These trade links introduced new ingredients like spices from India and sugar from the East, which contributed to the development of more complex and layered dishes that define Moroccan cooking today. While mint tea became popular in Morocco due to British influence in the 19th century, Moroccans made it their own, turning it into a beloved cultural tradition. Mint tea has become a symbol of Moroccan hospitality, and its distinctive serving style, pouring from a height, continues to fascinate visitors. Argan oil, also known as liquid gold, is another Moroccan treasure. Morocco is the only place in the world where the argan tree grows, and the oil is produced through the time-honored tradition, mostly by Berber women. Did you know it takes about 30 kilograms of fruit to make just 1 liter of oil? In Moroccan cuisine, just a few drops of argan oil can add a delicious flavor to salads and fish dishes, making it must-have ingredient. So we're back in our kitchen and our dish is finally done and cooked. So dear Ambassador, please present it to our viewers.
So this is what we call a tagine. A tagine is something in clay, and we use it a lot in Moroccan cuisine because it have a very good way of cooking, very slowly, and all vegetables need to be cooked slowly to
Yes.
to still have all their vitamins and their taste. And also because there is this form of like a chimney, it takes all the heat inside and stay.
Oh, wow,
So-
look at our dish. So now we are inviting you to our dinner table to try our dish today, but we will serve it to the place and we will try it. Yes?
Let's do that.
So, dear Ambassador Ainur, we're finally here at the most delicious part of our show.
As we say in Morocco, marhaba, that means welcome.
Marhaba.
Yes. What do you think about it, Doreen?
So, my first experience with couscous, it is actually quite amazing. Thank you very much.
The texture is very soft. It's very, and it's very, very tasty.
So I hope now you have the ambition to go to Morocco, to eat it the right place where it should be eaten.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And with visa-free regime, it will be,
With your help, yes, we will be able to visit Morocco.
And we also have something to tell you about. We have very delicious traditional taste here, and this amazing tari pies. So it's pie, but inside you can see the national Kazakh ingredient, which is called tari.
And this is what we mentioned earlier.
Yes,
Bars.
I told you
Exact.
we have the
Yeah.
same. It's like a donut, and we call it sponge, and it's exactly the same. Sponge.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly the same taste. Excellent. We can find this in any shops
Yes.
or.
Yeah, sure.
In bakeries, something. Yeah.
So, dear Ambassador, before we finish, we've got one more present for you. Actually, here you can also find some our sweets. This is
Oh.
for you. Please share it.
You want me to
Dear.
get kilos, huh?
Of course.
Of course.
Right, so thank you again,
Thank you
Mr.
for welcoming
Ambassador,
me.
for sharing your time with us, for sharing this wonderful recipe of this dish with us today and with our audience as well. So this is it. For more episodes, please follow our social media platforms on Silkway TV channel. See you there. Bye-bye.